Welcome to the Hello Hornets podcast, an official podcast of the Mansfield Public Schools. In this episode, we speak with Director of Special Education Jim Leonard. He speaks about his role and the role of the various other special education staff members in Mansfield, and the approach the district takes towards special education and the need to constantly adjust to meet the evolving needs of students. You can listen to all episodes in the series by visiting mansfieldschoolnews.com/podcast or by following the Mansfield Public Schools on Facebook or Twitter.
My name is Jim Leonard. I'm the Director for Special Education here in the district. I joined the district in 2014 as the Assistant Director at the secondary level. My primary responsibilities at that point were to manage special ed at both the middle and the high school. I've been the Director since 2018, followed in the very capable footsteps of Bernadette Conroy. I've been the Director since 2018, helping lead special ed as a district.
And you've been in your role for a few years. What sorts of ways do you try to adapt and meet the needs of students and the changing needs of families?
Well, we spend the cornerstone of all of our meeting the students' needs stems from our IEP team meetings, and that's where we gather and work with the input with all of our team members at the secondary level, certainly our students and parents and the families of each of our students, because it's a collaborative approach to getting to a meaningful IEP that will benefit our students. In my tenure here, we've traditionally looked at being adaptable and individualizing the process and knowing that we have to evolve. And last year we were put into a position where it wasn't evolution, it was revolution. We were able to meet those needs because our philosophical approach has always been meeting the students where they need to be met and meeting the families where they need to be met, and making sure that we were as fluid as we could possibly be, making sure that we were following the guidelines set for, established by DESE, but really breaking it down into what does it mean for our students and what does it mean for our parents and families.
Can you talk a little bit about that greater connection you have with the students and their families, how everyone needs to be on the same page with the process?
I think a large part of our responsibility is to help inform parents and to keep them informed on the current events and things that are coming down the pike. And so we work hard at making sure that our communication is consistent. We work directly through our CPAC and making sure that we're keeping our constituency as well informed as we can.
And can you talk a little bit about, you mentioned you're the director, but as far as the staff goes, special education staff district-wide, like how many people you have and what their roles are?
So we're very fortunate to have a very strong leadership team. We have Dr. Zach Abrams. He's our assistant director at the secondary level. Kelly Kreisinger is our assistant director at the elementary level, working primarily at Robinson and JJ. And then our preschool director is Krista DeMello. So so we're really covering from pre-kindergarten till some of our students are here till age 22. No, I think one of the things that we learned over the past year was being adaptable. That we've learned that we were able to uncover and open up a more equitable way for our parents to participate in IEP meetings by opening up those virtual meetings. And we're going to be looking to continue that practice this year. And again, I think that's part of our practice is make sure that we reflect and pull what works well. And then make sure that we can, I think historically the biggest challenge for our parents is taking time off from work. And many of our parents travel from Boston where they have other childcare issues that prevent them or make it more difficult to come into the building. And those virtual meetings really opened up, I think, a much better process and more equity for our parents.
Great. So for parents who do need the virtual meetings, we'll be continuing that.
Yeah.
Great. So as you, looking forward to this year, what's sort of your, the big thing that you're looking forward to this year, your biggest expectations?
Listen, I think we go into every year with a sense of excitement and a sense of anticipation. We've been working on some new things that in terms of dyslexia screening. We're working with our partnership with McLean Hospital that is working to develop the social and emotional well-being of all of our students, and that's our second year of that partnership. And so I'm excited to see that grow. So we always have a lot of irons in the fire, and I think always is we are welcoming new teachers to the district, and it's always a pleasure to see how they grow into becoming part of our community.
Well, thank you so much, and best of luck this year.
All right, thanks.